Hello everyone, as you can see we have another Star Wars The Black Series figure in front of us. In this case it is the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back, and of course we've got Lando Calrissian here. This was another one of the free Black Series figures that I picked up at GameStop. I didn't think becoming one of their paid members was going to pay off, but it definitely paid off in spades. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to ask down below. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the outside of this card back. So not really a box, not really a whole lot to look at. We'll go ahead and unbox Lando here, and then what we'll do is take a look at his articulation, take some pictures, and maybe talk about things that we like and or dislike about the figure. All right, so we've got a good image here of Lando. I mean, it's not a great likeness. This is one of the reasons why I wasn't going to pick this figure up originally. I don't know, but at the same time it was free, and it was one of the few Black Series figures they actually had at my GameStop, because with that deal you actually had to buy it in store, so instead of online, so it's okay. And then on the back here, we've got commemorate the 40th anniversary of Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back with figures from the Black Series featuring classic design and packaging. All right, so let's go ahead and take them out of the package. This is definitely the best way that I found, is just going around the outside there. That should be enough to get them out of the bubble. All right. Close up the knife. And his cape. All right. Which has plastic inside the cape. All right. Guess there's probably a reason behind that. All right, we'll get you to stand up there, and we'll be right back. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at his accessories. We've got the Cloud City Communicator. We have his blaster. This blaster looks very familiar. And then we've got the cape as well, which we'll take a look at in just a moment. So the Communicator, I mean, for what it is, I think they did a really good job on the paint and the sculpt. So, yeah, I think I'm going to probably have him posing with this, just because there aren't that many examples of anything like this. Like I said, the blaster, it's the blaster. It's nothing new. I do appreciate the fact that it isn't just plain black like a lot of times they'll do. Then the cape, stand. Tell you, it is a pain to get him to stand up with the cape, and when you take the cape off, he's ready to fall backwards because you have to lean him forward so far. Yeah, so the cape, it is heavy. It is super heavy. Got some good paint up there, and then on the inside we've got the mold giving it the different embossment and whatnot. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figure real quick. So the face is much better than the original one was from, like 3 or 4 years ago. But I don't know. Still, I don't think it's there, in my personal opinion, but you may think so. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at his head. It is not going to go up and down. It's not going to go left and right. It will go 360, and that's about it. I think maybe what they did with this figure is they went ahead and had him just redo the face, but other than that, I think it looks a lot similar to the original figure from back in the day. That's about as far as the elbow will go. We have no turn at the up, at the woo, the arm, yeah, the shoulder. There we go. But we are able to turn at the elbow. At the wrist, we do have a left-right on this one, and this one is also a left-right as well, except we're going to be stopped by that little guy right there. I wonder what that is. Anyways, so then we've got the 360 at the upper thigh. We do have a double knee. Woo, that'll go. And then normal when it comes to the ankle there. Not much other movement. And then we've got the torso. I think it's got really good torso movement, so good job on that. Other than that, there's really not much to talk about with the pants. I'm glad that he has a rope, so that way we'll cover up those pinpoints there. The belt has a little bit of detail on it, and that's about it. So there's no place to store the blaster. So I'll probably have him holding the blaster underneath the stay. Jeez. I'll have him holding the blaster underneath the robe. That sounds like a very Lando type thing to do. And we will also have him holding the communicator as well for Cloud City. So let's go ahead and take some pictures and then come back, talk about the things that we like and don't like about the figure. As I'm going through this, if you have any questions, make sure to ask down below. As you have that question, don't think about adding the question at the end of the video. It's better just go ahead and blur it out. That way you won't forget to ask it later on. And if you're liking the video, give it a thumbs up. So let's go ahead and take some pictures. Well, I hope those photos and the video helped give you a better look at this figure. I mean, I'm not disappointed with the figure, although I'm not like totally impressed at the same time. You know, the sculpt on the face, like I said, I don't know, maybe it's not the sculpt, maybe it's the paint. But yeah, I mean, it's a good figure. I think it'll look very good against some of the other Empire Strikes Back figures. And then, you know, as far as being able to hold the communicator, and then you might notice here, I've actually got him holding the blaster. He holds the blaster perfectly. No complaints on that. And then the fact that he's got that communicator, I think just adds a little something to it. So yeah, I mean, I like the figure. I wouldn't recommend running out and getting him unless you're like a huge Lando fan, and then, you know, maybe you really like it. So with that, if you have any questions, ask down below. If you're liking the video, give it a thumbs up. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, I invite you to take a look around. We do a lot of things on the channel that are Star Wars related, obviously Star Wars The Black Series related, but we do other things as well, other things that a professional geek might find interesting, like going to theme parks and, you know, electronics and home automation and stuff like that. So if any of that interests you, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. And with that, have a great day.